Would you like to find out what May is in store for you in the love department? Well, if you do, you're in the right place. Welcome, beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to go through it step by step, week by week, and at the end of the reading, we are going to answer that particular question that is burning in your heart. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to see what the universe wants to tell you right now. And please remember that it could be a message or it could be an advice or anything, but those kind of energies, those kind of messages are always very high vibrational and they always bring something very important. And here we have got the Porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Absolutely beautiful. I believe that this is the very first time that this animal spirit comes up. So already Sagittarius is telling me that for you, it's a very, very important month. And you know, time for beginner's mind. It's like to say, now it's the time for you to let go of everything that doesn't serve you anymore and open up to whatever possibility that the universe is going to bring forth for you. Okay, absolutely beautiful energy, very fresh. I'm already sensing that something really nice and a bit of a shock, but in a beautiful way, it's going to come out through the reading. So let's see now which energy, and here this flew out, and I'm just telling you that this is the energy that opened the month of May. And what do we have? We have got Loyal Heart. We will have another 2 cards to pull as well. So we are talking about somebody that is very close to you or will get very close to you during the month of May. Okay, now remember that this is a general reading and it encompasses any kind of love relationship, and if there is something instead that would point more in one direction or the other, I will surely let you know. But we are starting with a bang here with that Loyal Heart, and then we've got round and round. So is maybe this a relationship that comes over and over again, like, you know, there is moments where the two of you aren't together or moments where you are not so emotionally close, but then it keeps going. We could also be talking here about a relationship that comes from a previous life, okay? And the third one is between worlds. Absolutely beautiful, and it makes sense with that Porcupine spirit because time for beginner mind, it's like as if you have got to leave now behind whatever doesn't serve you anymore, your old beliefs and so on and so forth, to get into the new beginning kind of brain. Okay, beginner kind of brain, I should say. Absolutely beautiful. I told you I was feeling very, very fresh energy, very exciting energy as well. Okay, but now with the tarot, we are going to start to see the kind of energy that we are you have got flying cards here today. And I am not going to take this because it just landed on its back. I couldn't see what it was. So let's go back and try again. It's a very, very fizzy energy that I'm sensing from you, Sagittarius. You must be ready to roar, okay? So here we go. We are done with that. And let's start with the first week. And what do we have? The Four of Swords. Have you been coming up to the month of May, been in that kind of energy where you felt you needed to retreat, you felt you needed rest? Okay, I don't know if it's going to come out through the reading or not, but that kind of energy that was heavy took a lot out of you. Does that resonate with you, Sagittarius? Because you're coming into the month of May recuperating, thinking about doing that, and then all of a sudden, bang, immediately after, everything speeds up. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, that is the fastest of the knights. Here, something or somebody really out of the blue, it's going to appear. But let's see what we are talking about here. And here is the Page of Pentacles. So, out of the blue, a message of a small offer is going to be come towards you. I am strongly sensing that this is a relationship that maybe in the past has never really fully developed as a substantial relationship, like putting down, you know, strong foundations. And this keeps happening. And now this person all of a sudden is back again, you know, after maybe some kind of distance, and out of nowhere they come in and they offer you this small token. But let's see what we are talking about. And here we've got the Six of Swords. This for me is very much It's a token that they are presenting to you of peace, or at least more than peace, of to have a truce. Okay, I'm strongly feeling that this is a truce kind of invitation from their side. And meanwhile I'm saying that, I can actually hear the Navy cadets on the outside doing their own thing. And so again, the truth here really, really resonates. And here we go, the Five of Pentacles. So what do we have at the end of the first week? This person is also showing you and also expressing to you, maybe not by words, maybe not by writing it in words, but by vibration, that they really miss you. Five of Pentacles, they are missing you, they are feeling the pinch. Okay, so here it's where the loyal heart and around it's coming in to play. Okay, let's start the second week. And what do we have? A Four of Wands, possibility of reconnection, possibility of rejoicing as well. Now, are we talking about an elective connection? Because with the Four of Wands, and also I got that round around before, that feeling that could have been something from a previous life or something that is divinely ordained. So we'll keep an eye on this card, okay? But let me know, have you got that feeling with this particular person that you knew them before? Okay, now then what do we have? We've got the Two of Swords. So now, yes, even though this is not the card of confusion, okay, per se, because that would be the Seven of Cups, here there is a confusion in making a decision, and I sense that is from you, from your side. Okay, because you entered the month, as I said, with this Four of Swords, needing to rest, rejuvenate, recuperate, heal, and all of this all of a sudden happens, and wow, you're taken aback, and now you say, okay, I know I need to make a decision. What do I want to do? But I'm confused. And then we've got the Four of Cups. You don't want to go back into this kind of round and round, as we said before, where there is nothing moving. It's like as if you always reach a certain point and then it stops. There isn't that extra step, there isn't that extra commitment, there isn't that extra sharing of emotions, and so on and so forth. Okay, and you definitely don't want to go there, so you're bringing that kind of feeling back to your memory, back to your awareness, and say, do I really want to go there again? And then we've got the Seven of Swords, and also the fact that this person is a serial runner. Okay, is a serial runner. When things get too cozy, and I am feeling here, because this is also the card for a player, for a cheater, I am not sensing so much that kind of energy. They might be that as well, but the biggest kind of energy that I'm getting from this card is somebody that when they feel they're this much away from getting completely and utterly happy, they sabotage themselves and they run away. Okay, so when they get so close to you and they know that you are the one, they get so scared that they run. So let's start and see the third week. This is very interesting. Three of Cups, possibility of a reunion. Of course, there is a possibility of a reunion here. And also here I am sensing reunion from the stars. It's a feeling that I'm getting. It's a sensation. It's very deep in the pit of my stomach. This is a past life connection. Okay, so third week, come out straight. You know, this person is coming out straight. It's not anymore that Page of Pentacles with a small token of saying truce between the two of us. It's really coming in. Again, if not by words, you will understand what they want. And here, Six of Cups. Did I say that this is somebody coming back from the past? I kept feeling it from the very start. Okay, so all of the memories, all of everything. And here again, time for beginner's mind. And remember, Sagittarius, the reason why I went back to that energy, it's because whatever you decide to take them back or to go into a different direction is still a beginning. Is still a beginner mind, because I strongly feel that if you give this person another chance and you get back with this person, you don't want to go back to that round and round and Four of Cups energy and them acting like the Seven of Swords, pick up and go when they get too scared. So it will be a new beginning anyway. But let's see the end of the 3rd week. And here we've got the Two of Wands. Now you are in the situation on how to actually put into action this decision. Different from the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it's a decision that needs to be taken at a logical way. Okay, so in the mind. And it's the first step because all things, all ideas starts from the mind. And now you're at the 2nd stage. Now, how do I take the decision? Which direction am I going to go? Which action am I going to let this person in, or am I going to actually walk away from them? Okay, very interesting, very coherent as well, kind of reading. Now, before we go straight into the 4th week, we are taking a moment and see how this connection has evolved, okay? 3 cards again. Very important to see what is going on energetically and so on and so forth. Unfinished symphony. Yes, we heard it. Thank you, universe. We are not deaf. Okay, so this is definitely a situation, a relationship that even though it kept going on and on and on, around and around, needs a definition one way or the other. But I strongly feel already that this is a relationship that, this is my opinion, you do what is best for you, please always remember, but the message is coming through. It's very strong what I feel, and I need to say to you that this is a connection, a relationship that needs to work itself out right here, right now in this particular life, and that needs to be rounded where the two of you can be together and make it work. Okay, so let's keep going. Breathe. Again, this card is after coming out for a good few of the signs in the love readings for the month of May. So the universe is saying, don't take decision in a haste, in a hurry. Okay, just take a deep breath and feel really what you want. And then all that glitters. Yes, of course, you have got to be discerning in the way of saying, this person is presenting himself this way. I know his or her pattern. Now, let's really dig through what they're saying, what is real and what they can really maintain, and what you feel it's too up there. Okay, so now we are entering the last week of the month, but please remember that when this reading ends, there is going to be a lot more readings for you to check out, like the Axis readings for the month of May, all signs, and loads of different timeless readings. Some of the links are going to be in the description box below, others on my channel, so more than welcome for you to go there. But now here we go. We are entering the last week, and let's see. 8 of Wands, communication, constant communication between you and this person. This person won't let the ball fall this time. They are really, really suffering with that 5 of Pentacles that we saw. They realize how much they miss you. They are ready to stop all of this. This is also the card of movement, very fast movement, things changing very fast. And here we've got the Page of Swords. Again, I'm not too sure for which kind of sign I read this, but again, it's like you telling them that before you are completely in again, you want to see their action, that they're going to be constant. So communicating that, you are not letting me believe everything as I always did. I have learned, and now I am going to keep an eye on you. And then what we have, the 9 of Swords. This is your person. This is how your person is going to react to this, okay? I don't sense that you're going to tell them no straight away or pushing them away, even though, again, it's your right, whatever it feels right for you. But your person is really going to take that badly, your decision of saying, hang on a minute, let me wait and see how is your behavior going to be going forward, and how long are you going to stick with it before I trust you and I believe you again. Maybe this person never got this kind of answers from you, so please let me know again. But what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have you in charge again. It's beautiful. A lot of signs I read for in the month of May, they are regaining their power. Okay, they're regaining their strength and their position in their life, in their own life. It's beautiful to see. Okay, so now what do? We are going to see an additional guidance that is going to support you in this. And again, we are really going towards the end, so start also feeling that your burning question is going to be answered for you in a minute. And here we have the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Absolutely. Keep your worth in mind before taking any decision. If you need to tell your person, hang on a minute, I am going to suss out your behavior, do it. Don't be afraid of losing them, because if that is the case, it means that this person is not ready yet. At least this is my opinion. Again, take it or leave it. It doesn't really make any difference. Now, we are at that time where your particular question is going to be answered. Take a deep breath, and we are going to let the archangel speak. Let's see what they say. It's up to you. I have been saying this so many times during this reading that while I was saying it, I was actually thinking, oh my God, I am so repeating this. I'm so repetitive with this phrase, but I kept saying it. I don't know why so many times. And here we go, the archangels as well. It's up to you. So it's a very, very strong message here. Okay. Now, beautiful Saggies, this is your reading, your love reading for the month of May. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the description box below, plus loads of other links to other readings. And go to my channel as well. Plenty of readings there for you. Thank you so very much for being here with me. Bye-bye.